can chop it up after. So, last one, back. So, back escapes. So, my partner's on my back. First one. Yeah, we can start there. So, when we're here, what we're gonna look to do, so if the escape you're gonna show for your test is just this basic one. So, my partner's got a seatbelt. Right, what I want to do is I'm going to pick the side that his arm is pointing to. So if the arm is around my neck here and he points with his finger, that's the side I'm going to go to escape. So how we're going to do this is I'm going to start to drive myself back and up. Now as I do that, I use this outside leg. So I'm going up here, and if I can, I'm going to keep this down a little bit so I can lean forward and put my head over this side. From here, I'm going to start to drive off this leg and sit on his leg. Now, from here, my shoulder's starting to get to the floor and so is my head, right? But right now, this like control hand that's here is kind of preventing me getting all the way to the floor. So because I can't come out here, what I'm gonna have to do is as I start to come up and I start to turn my hips, I'm gonna almost wiggle my shoulder up towards the mat. So now it's like my back starts to get out. From here, I'm sitting on his leg. I can start to take out his leg. And now what I'm looking to do is like, I'm gonna step, I'm gonna move, I'm gonna keep moving around the corner, and I'm gonna start to face him and start to come to the crossbody. So that would be the back defense, the finger point. The next one is you're controlling the back. Now controlling the back, right? You can just like hold and like show control like this. It's not really like the best way of showing control, but you can just control like this. And then he tries to turn to one side. So you can see that like from here, you can kind of control him by controlling the movement of his shoulders, because you have this shoulder. If he tries to turn this way, I have this shoulder under control. If he tries to turn the other way, I have this shoulder under control. And it's the same with the legs. Right? If he tries to like move this way, if I turn my knee up, you see how my knee pointed up? For him now to try and get to that side is hard. If he goes the other side, my knee points up on this side and it's hard for him to turn that way. Right? So that would be like a very basic control. Chokes. So from here, always when I'm like on his back, if you can, it's like you want your head to his head. And we're gonna have this like seatbelt here. Now all you're gonna do to show for your test is you're gonna show the collar choke. So you can start at his ear and dig underneath. I open the lapel and I feed in my 2 fingers and my thumb right here, like in the V. From here, my second hand comes down, is gonna grab the other lapel and I'm gonna pull it down like I'm pulling the collar into his neck. From here, the back of my hand is like kind of a V around his neck. And now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push my chest forward and I'm very gently gonna look over the shoulder and hang through the neck. And that will be the finish. So my elbow comes to me, I just hang through the neck. Like someone called my name behind me. The rear naked choke, all you're gonna do to show this one is again, you get under. Once my wrist gets under, I shoot my shoulder forward, right? So that my elbow can come all the way through. Once that happens, I put my chin on my hand right here. And now that my head's on my hand, it's hard for him to hand fight. From here, it's like I can pluck it off. I'm just gonna now go hand over hand, and I'm gonna almost like, think of like punch him behind the head, sorry, and my elbow comes over my fist. So now when I open up, I grab my bicep, I connect. I'm in this nice position here to finish. So all I'm gonna do is bring my bicep and my forearm together, and now very gently, it's already starting to strangle him. I bring my chest forward, and the extension would be as I start to like, almost like, I bring my shoulders, my bicep and my forearm together, and then from here, I extend my chest, sort of pushing him into the choke, and then very gently, I'm just almost gonna like, while I keep my chest forward, I'm gonna almost rotate my elbow back over his collarbone while his neck is still in there. It just like cuts through the neck. So it's like a rotational force to finish. Okay. Yeah. You're welcome, man.
Get out of here. Go.
Done. You send me the videos too?
No.